Hi and welcome. I'm John and this is Unique Wargaming. Guys, welcome back. For everyone that's new, this is a Let's Build video. What are Let's Build videos and what they're all about? Well, Let's Build video, I take a model kit and I show you guys how to put it together. If there's any areas of concern on the sprue, as in the sprue's numbered one way, instructions number something differently, I'll give you guys a heads up, let you know. If there's any bits on the model piece you're taking off that looks like it's part of sprue should be snipped away, but it shouldn't, again, I'll give you a heads up and let you know. If you suffer with dyslexia or just struggle with instructions in general, this is a visual way to help you. If you are interested in collecting a model for an army that you have or that you're thinking of getting but not sure how difficult it is, again, this is a visual way to help you. These Let's Build videos are to help everyone of any age, any skill level, to get the models built, show you how easy they are to build. Now, for everyone that's new, I always try and build it the simplest way possible. Okay, so you can watch the instructions and the instructions and say, I'll do this, do that, do this, that, and then you go to put it together and go, oh, hold on a minute, I should have done that first. Point in case, if you build the Silent King, it will tell you to build balcony, put the balcony on the model, then build the guys, put the guys in there. You build the guys first because you can't get the guys in there properly otherwise. But that's that type of thing. So for all my regulars, I feel love, thank you very much. I'll see you in a minute. You would have seen from the thumbnail, I'm building a Warboss in Mega Armour today for the Orks. This is from the Combat Patrol magazine. So before we go into anything, let's go through tools needed as always. Mold line scraper. Now you can use a sharp blade or a surgical blade. If you're using a sharp tool, just let people know you're using a sharp tool so nobody scares you by accident. Make sure you don't have cats jumping up on you or little hands coming over to you. Clippers, most useful part of our kit. Now I always come in with sanding sponge as well. As I see sponge with sandpaper on the side. It's very flexible for chains and pipes and that sort of thing. Or if you've got a little head and you're trying to hold the head in your hand trying to clean it, this is brilliant for it. This is also great afterwards when you've glued the model and the glue's finished curing and everything else. Before you go to spray it, you can just give the model a once over. This is what I do, give it a once over, and if I've missed any mold line, I come with the sanding sponge, just clean it out. Now it's a plastic kit, so plastic glue. Now in the instructions it's telling me this is a push fit model, so you don't need glue. Guys, put glue on it, okay? Just glue it to make sure it's safe, and the glue, plastic glue, will seal any joints as well. Now, for everyone that's new, before we get into building it, we'll go through the sprue and have a look at the sprue. Now this one's pretty straightforward, but sometimes you could have 50 or 60 or 70, maybe 10, whatever, extra pieces that are optional pieces that you don't need, but this is pretty straightforward. So we'll have a look at the sprue. We have back of the body, with the front of the body. This is actually connected. Okay, this is a little gritched on top. You see the face there, holding the heavy stabber by the looks of it. It's probably going to be a heavy shooter, probably. I don't know what terminology it's called, but it's got a heavy weapon there anyway. That looks like part of the leg, because I can see a toe there. This looks like the same, but for the other side. I don't know where this piece goes. I don't know what this is for. It's a big weapon, which is absolutely savage. There's shoulder pieces and stuff like that. I don't know what this is for. This probably goes on the top, I'd imagine, because I can see bullets, I can see a magazine. I'd imagine that would slide underneath there somewhere, because there's a gap between the foot there. Looks like his backpack. Looks like another arm. Don't know what that is. It's probably under his jaw, I'd say. I don't know. Maybe that's for. So it's pretty straightforward. So these pieces, I don't know what that's for. We'll find them as we go along. So the first pieces needed is going to be number 2 and number 7. There's number 7. Okay, and number 2 is this piece here. Okay, so I'm going to snip both of those pieces off, clean them down. I'll show you how they go together. Right, it's very straightforward. So this little pin, when it's on the sprue, that's actually connected. So make sure you don't snip that off. If you do, it's not a big issue, because it's a hole there. It just slides in like so. Okay, it only goes in one way. I did try and drive through it the other way, but it doesn't go in that way. So it only goes in one way. So make sure the bottom of it is flush. There's a foot. The next piece that we need is number 4, which is the back piece here, and we need number 3, which is this piece here. Right, so this one is a bit of a pain, because you look at the instructions and there's a hole here, and it's telling you there's another hole up here. But when we look at the next picture, it's only got this hole to slow it down. So I figured it out. It just slots in like so. Okay, there's a little bit for it to go into there. Yeah, and it slots in like that. No, I don't know why, but there's probably something that slips into there, I'd say. Okay, then this piece then slots into there. Does it slot into there? Yes, it does. It slots into there. Let's go at an angle like that. So I'm going to glue that into place. Right, so now we need number 8. Okay. So number 2 here is for the part of the leg. This is number 8 next to it. Okay. It's the same as the other piece that went into that one. Literally, just goes in same as the other one. Make sure it's flush at the bottom. Now, one thing I've got to say, when you're putting these pins in, if it's not going in for some reason, snip the pin down and try it again, because when you're taking it off the sprue, there could be like a little bit of sprue left on the end. So make sure that's flat. But even if you still can't get the push on it, just snip the pin down a little bit, okay, and just push in, because as soon as you get it in, like so, yeah, it's a horrible joint line actually. As soon as you get it in like so, if there is a little gap, as you push it in, the glue will hold it in and then seal the gap for you. Right, so the next piece needed is number 1, which is this piece. Now, without me knocking the camera, stupid man, be very careful when snipping this off, because there's a very weak point of contact. The head, this is free floating. Okay, you can see I'm clipping underneath there, and there's a point of contact there. So I would snip it like that, then relieve the pressure this side. The reason you're going to do it alternatively is if you snip all that side, it could get, if there's one point of the piece you're trying to take off and it's weak, or it's not weak, but it's a low connection point, when you snip off the rest, it might spring, and if it springs, it might damage that piece. See, I'm holding the gun as well. I don't know if the camera picked up, but it just sprung. When I say sprung, I did do it then. Get off the sprue and I'll tell you what I mean. When I say sprung, you snip one side. When you snip the next bit, the piece goes like that. Yeah, but it's still connected to the sprue. So do that whilst it's still connected. You don't want that. You don't want to snip the bottom half, and it does that at the top and breaks this piece here. Okay. And you've guessed how this goes on. All those holes, 3 pins, it just literally just slots over the top like that. I'm not pushing it because I'm going to put some glue on it first, but it goes in like that. That makes sense now. This piece here is that little bar in the middle, but that makes sense now. So there's 2 pins sticking out, and some can stick onto that. Right, we go into place. So the next piece we need is number 6, which is this crazy piece here. Be careful with the pipes on there. Right, so this is pretty straightforward. There's 2 holes. You got the 2 pins They just slot on. You can see the bit of the bottom goes in. This side is supposed to go in. Again, look, this is probably it's not going all the way. There we go. Bit of push. Now we have his armour has this robotic part of the leg. The next piece we need is number 9, which is his face. That's amazing. Look at that. Nice, that's very, very straightforward. There's that square rectangle. This one is that rectangular bit up top there. There's actually a rectangle bit there. That just slots in there like so. I'm going to actually glue it into place. That's the next piece needed is number 5. And like the other side, it goes on the exact same way. 2 holes, 2 pins. Give it a bit of a push, get it into place. That is right here. There we go. I'm just going to drop a bit of glue there. The pipes meet. And actually a little touch here. So the pipes join up. The next piece we need is number 10, which is this crazy piece here. Right, very straightforward. The hole in the front there, there's a pin on the bottom there, it just slots. Come on. Slots in like so. No, it doesn't want to do it because the camera's rolling. Get in. There we go. There's a big iron jaw hanging off of him. Very nice. Right, next one we need is number 11, which is this bad boy. Essentially, this is very, very simple as well. There's a pin, there's a hole in there, and that just slots in like so. We have to hold it because it's trying to push its way out. The reason it does that is because as you're pushing the pin in, you're pushing air into it as well. So all you have to do is keep pushing it, keep pushing it, keep pushing it. Every time it pushes out, you push back in, and what you'll do is you're pushing the air out as well. Okay, so the next one needed is number 13, which is this big boy. I don't know why they can't just make two-handed weapons as easy as this. So there's a hole there, there's a hole there, there's a pin, and there's a pin, and it just slots in like so. Now, when I say as easy as this, that's how easy it is. Obviously, I haven't pushed all the way in, but I'm going to glue that into place. Right, so the next thing we need is number 12, which is this one here. This model is actually a joy to build. So simple. So basically, okay, you've got a hole on the arm, you've got a pin in there, and you've got all this little bit here. Okay, so a pin goes in the hole there, it slots on, you can see it lines up there as well, and this bit lines up as well. So simple to build. Right, so the next one we need is number 15, which is this big monstrosity here. Right, so this piece is just as easy. There's a pin on top of the piece you just put in. There's a hole there, and it just slides on. That way around? Yep, like so. So it gives you this massive shoulder pad. Absolutely brilliant. The next piece needed is number 14. Exactly like the other side. This little bit goes on top. So it just, there's a hole, there's a pin, just slots on like that. Lines up underneath as well. If I can get it. Come on, get in there. There we go. Very, very simple. few of the bits so far just needed a bit more of a push to go together, but they still go together nice and easy. Next one we need is number 16, which is this bad boy. Right, so his backpack piece, number 16, there's a hole, there's a pin, that just slots in there like so. It's absolutely fantastic. I love this model. Now the last piece that we need is number 17, which is this piece, and I thought this went up underneath the Gretchen's foot. I was wrong. Right, so with this piece, you can see how big glue on the bottom, there's a pin underneath, not on the top. Some of you are going to try and glue this to the model. Don't do that. Don't do that. You do glue it to the base first. Do yourself a, make sure it's okay for yourself. So glue it to the base. It slots in there like so. Okay. Now I didn't put glue on the top here. Okay, it's just I put around where it's going to go in. Then you put some glue on the foot here, around the little pin, and on that foot as well. Now one thing I've just noticed, that little pin has a tufty bit on top. There we go. Now, that goes in there, that goes on there. There is actually a little footprint for him to go into. That is a beautiful model. Absolutely beautiful. I'm excited to paint that already. That is just, and very few models that I've built, I'm very eager to paint straight away. That is absolutely the only thing that's actually stopping me from painting this tomorrow and putting it up on the show day after this video goes up is I don't have black spray at the moment. I'm waiting for it to arrive in. So, but that is actually, I might even put that into the Wednesday vote, because that's actually a beautiful model. And the Demon Prince of the Chaos Space Marine Demon Prince, I made him for the World Eaters. I didn't put him in the vote because I didn't have black spray, but that's on order now, so I might just put them both in, because they are both superb models, but this one I just absolutely love. It's absolutely fantastic. I love the way that just arches up a bit. Oh, the weapon is savage. Even this crazy Gretchen on top. Anyway, what would I give this model difficult rating? I'd give it a 2. Difficulty rating of 2. So anyone that's new, a difficulty rating of 1 would be things like scarab swarms, ripper swarms, nurglings, that type of things. They're all those type of silly things that just two bits that go together and then put into the base. A 10 would be something like flayed ones or Silent King, that type of thing. So this is the 2. Most Space Marines are a 3 to a 4, somewhere in that area, 2.5 to 3, maybe a 4, somewhere in that area. This is a 2. And one thing I want to say straight away as well, when I build the sisters, even though the sisters are a nuisance sometimes because they're small 50 pieces, but once they're put together they're beautiful. The orcs that I've built so far fall in the same category. So I have big old Gaz, he's built and painted on the channel, both built and painted. I have Zodgod, Wartsnagger, he's been built and painted on the channel. And I have 3 Killicans built and painted on the channel. There's actually another 3 Killicans coming with the combat patrol maces, so that's brilliant. But all of them have been a joy to build. And it looks absolutely savage. This is just, I can't wait to get onto this guy. I got a feeling he's going to be voted on pretty quickly, but I've also got a feeling if I pick the right models in the boat, he might just linger for a few weeks, and just to tease me. But anyway, massive thank you all for watching. I hope this video helps you when you're building your own one, or has inspired you to go and start an Ork Army. So if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button because it costs you absolutely nothing. Turn your notifications on so you don't miss anything. Everyone smash the thumbs up button so it triggers YouTube to send this video out to more and more people, which makes this incredible community of you guys grow even more. If you want to support the channel even further, there is a join button below. You can click on that and become a member of the channel. Memberships are 3 different tiers. Each tier has its own perks plus perks from the previous tiers. And the top gold star tier has a free monthly giveaway. Can't be advertised on there, but it's on there. So guys, thank you for watching. Comments below as always what you think about this model, and you can let me know if after seeing this video and seeing him built, if you would get him and start an Ork Army. Now, those of you that have the Combat Patrol magazine coming or have got him, build him. If you've got him, build him, because he's absolutely so simple and he's very, very, very beautiful. I just realised the banner actually is a big fist. Didn't realise that. If you're getting the Combat Patrol magazine, you see how easy it is to build. I think the next month's issue comes with 10 Ork boys, so that's going to be. I'm excited for that. Before anyone asks me, I am working on getting the Orks together to 2,000 points. 2,500 points, whatever it is. I say 2,500 points because then it gives me leeway to swap things around. But I have no intention of getting the Codex this edition, only because I would probably get the Codex as the next edition is dropping. So, but yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hit the buttons for me, comments below as always. Until next time, take it easy.